Hello, would you like some tips on how to use the Silva Method weight loss techniques? Well, stick around because that is exactly what this video is about. Hi, my name is Erica Morales. I'm a certified Silva Method instructor, and I have about 41 years experience using the Silva Method tools and techniques. For more content like this, please be sure to like and subscribe. And also in the comment section below, I have included a link for my desire map to help you to get clear on your goals. So let's get started. Well, actually, before we get started, what I want to be clear on is this video is really meant for Silva graduates who already know how to use the Silva Method weight loss technique. I'm not going to go into instructions on how to use it, but what I am going to do is I'm going to go on steps that you can take for setting yourself up for success when using the Silva Method weight loss techniques. And that's also to say, that's not to say that if you aren't a graduate that you won't benefit from listening to some of these tools and tips. So you may want to stick around anyways. So step one is, what is the existing situation? So take inventory, right? What are some of the behaviors that you're engaging in right now that you would perceive to be hindering the weight loss process? For example, are there any particular foods that you're eating right now that you think, okay, well, maybe if I didn't have this particular food, it would probably be easier for me to lose weight. So just take an inventory of all of those different foods, and what you can do is you can just jot them down on a piece of paper. Take a day and dedicate that day to remembering to jot down your food. Another practice that I came across about, maybe 18 years ago now, is to not throw away your food trash. And what do I mean by that? Let's say you wake up in the morning and you have a granola bar. You're going to get that wrapper and you're going to stick it in a bowl or on your desk or in a Ziploc bag, and you're going to put all of your food trash into that bag and zip it up. And I know that there's some food that we eat that doesn't create trash. Perhaps you made yourself a salad or whatever. Then you're just going to jot that down. But otherwise, what you're going to do is at the end of the day, you're going to get that Ziploc bag and you're just going to just display all of the stuff that you've been eating all day long. And this is so important right here. Absolutely no judgment or self-criticism in this step, right? We've got to love ourselves all the way through. This is not about being mean to ourselves. No. This is not about judgment or shame or guilt or any of that. All we're doing here on this step is getting clear on what it is that we're eating, right, throughout the day, or what it is that, whatever behaviors that we're engaging in. Maybe it's drinking alcohol or whatever, or drinking drinks that are 1,000+ calories, you know, the ones that I'm talking about. So this is just on clarity, and this is going to help you to set up your meditation, right? So another thing you'd also want to take inventory on is how much are you moving your body? This one is important because we all know that, well, first of all, when we move our bodies, we feel better just naturally, right? So just taking note, what are you doing? Are you walking around? Are you going on hikes? Are you maybe going on a bike ride or doing some yoga? Or maybe you're not using your body that much anymore. I know that I kind of got into this rut after coming back from Peru, where I was just mostly in a horizontal position because I was just tired and I was just wanting to chill out. So I was like laying on my bed and I was doing work, but it was in the horizontal position, you know, instead of sitting up at least. But I'm also getting on the plan of starting to move my body a little bit more. And this morning I did yoga. I'm so proud of myself. I'm going to give myself a pat on the back. So that is step one. Just what is the existing situation, and this is going to be your blue frame, okay? So that's what we're doing. We're planning it out on paper so that you can see when you get to your meditation, you know exactly what to visualize. You've already practiced it, you've written it down, you already know what's going on, right? You're not in your meditation trying to scramble around, oh, wait a second, what is it? And trying to remember. No, it's very easy and effective. You're like, okay, bam, 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 that's what I'm going to visualize. So now, step two is to establish your goal. What is your goal? And if you took the Silva Method training, then you know that this is not the big goal, this is the incremental goal. And for me, the 2 pounds is easy peasy. It's like, oh my gosh, that is so easy. I can easily do this, not a problem. And this is a great time to check in with your desire, your belief, and your expectancy, right? Do you really want to lose this weight? Like, you can rank your desire and put that down and see if it's enough desire to get you started. And as far as belief is concerned, with this goal setting, it needs to be believable. You need to believe that you can attain this goal easily and effortlessly. That's why I love that incremental, like 2 pounds, easy peasy, no problem, I have got this. So step 3, and I like to think of this as the fun step, because what you're gonna do is you're gonna plan it out, right? And we're talking about the meditation. So as far as the food is concerned, maybe go on YouTube and search out, healthy or healthful foods, healthy food recipes, or plant-based recipes. You may hear a little pitter-patter. That's Coco coming over here, my dog. So yeah, what healthful foods would you perceive, do you perceive that would be helpful for you to lose weight? So maybe there are smoothie recipes, and maybe it's like weight loss smoothies for weight loss, or vegetables for weight loss, or plant-based vegetables. That's my super tip right there. I have to tell you that I do eat a plant-based diet, and I didn't know that plants could be so delicious and mouth-watering and so incredibly good and good for you. So that's my super tip. Not that you have to go plant-based, but just for you to search out those recipes, because plant-based people, vegans, they know how to make plants, nuts and seeds, legumes. They know how to make that taste really, really good, and they get really, really creative with their recipes. So again, not to say that you need to go plant-based, but if you're going to be eating more vegetables or nuts, seeds, legumes, all of that sort of thing, I would go to those channels. And I would also recommend subscribing to their channel so it's on your feed, right? So every time you get on your social media accounts, it's coming up for you, and actually sitting down and watching them, because sometimes they can be very inspiring and motivating. And I know that's how I started. I started just going through YouTube and seeking out those people, the plant-based people, the vegan people, and healthy recipes. And then more and more I watched them, finally I was like, you know what, I'm gonna make some of these recipes, and they were just incredibly tasty. So whatever diet, cancel, not diet, because diet implies that you're only gonna do this for a short period of time and then you're gonna go back to your regular way of eating. I like to see this as a lifestyle shift, right? This is something new that you're going to start and you're going to incorporate into your everyday life, just like those Silva Method tools and techniques that you learned. But you're going to start doing these new things, eating these new foods, moving your body in a different way, also researching different ways for you to move your body. Exercises, maybe Pilates, maybe yoga, maybe hiking, mountain biking. Maybe you're going to start taking a dance class. I need to put that on my list because I would love to take a dance class. I love dancing. So you get the idea, researching it, right? And deciding, okay, what are those things that I'm going to start incorporating in my life that will help me and support me in losing weight? And just having already that visual, right? You've already checked the YouTube, you've already seen the movements. There's Coco again with her nails pitter-pattering. She's probably gonna come and drink some water too and be all loud and mess up my video. Coco, come here. I'm gonna keep her over here so she doesn't go do that. So what is the next step? So you've planned it out, also planned out what exercises that you're going to engage in and you're gonna enjoy and you're gonna love. And I know that whenever you start moving your body, you just feel better, right? All around. So step 4 is take action. And what does that mean? It means sit down and do the meditation. That is taking action. And a lot of times, like we have all of these ideas in our head, and then we don't actually sit down and do the meditation. So take action, make that commitment to yourself, and actually sit down and do the meditation. So now when you do the meditation, you actually have your blue frame and you have your white frame. So you know it's a mirror of the mind, right? So those are the tools and tips that I have for you regarding the weight loss. Sorry, I'm trying to keep Coco here so she doesn't go over there and drink her water super loudly. But just to recap, the first step is what is the existing situation. The second step is what is your goal, and make sure that it's believable. The third step is to make a plan, and that's where you're going to sit down and research all those beautiful foods and exercises that you're going to start implementing into your life. Step 4 is do the meditation, and step 5 you're going to claim the results. And then once you attain that goal, you know you're going to do it all over again. And when you do it over again, it's you know, you're going to focus on the white frame, truly. But you have your manuals and all of the different steps that you need to do the weight loss meditations. I wish you lots and lots of luck. Please comment in the comment section below and let me know how you're doing and if you need a little bit more support. And remember, there's the desire map linked below to help you gain clarity on your goals. Wow, I've been rubbing on Coco and now I have her hair floating in the air. Anyways, thank you so much for staying tuned and wishing you lots and lots of luck. Thank you. Oh, and if you're interested in my next Silva Life and Intuition System seminar, just click the link in the comment section below. Thank you.